Here's your check, Tom. $250,000, and thank you very much. Good luck to you, okay? Tom told me before the show that he wanted to earn enough money so his wife could leave her job and spend more time with the grandchildren. So that's done. Certainly done that. All right, now it's time to meet 10 new people whose lives could also change tonight, and they are Stuart Chapin, Los Angeles, California; Jerry Smith, Knoxville, Tennessee; Janet Bailey, Greenwood, Indiana; David Ippolito, New York City; Gary Showbridge, Braden, Minnesota; Sandy House, Middletown, New Jersey; Mary Andes, Bornholm, Mineola, New York; Matthew Gray, Charlottesville, Virginia; Terry Casby, Brooklyn, New York; Emily Derringer, White Creek, New York. Okay, everybody, congratulations on getting this far. Now take a deep breath, because here's tonight's first fastest finger question. Put these literary works in the order they were first published, starting with the most recent. Crime and Punishment, Franny and Zoe, Clear and Present Danger, Pride and Prejudice. All right, everybody's got their vote in. Time's up. Let's see the answer in the correct order, starting with the most recent. Clear and Present Danger, Franny and Zoe, Crime and Punishment, and finally Pride and Prejudice. Who got it right on the fastest time? Let's see. Hey, it's David Ippolito. David, congratulations. Let's play, baby. David Ippolito from New York City. He's single, but he does have a girlfriend, Joanne. How are you? Nice to see you back there. And you're also accompanied by your sister, Susan? Where are you, Susan? Right there. Nice to see you, too. So, 2 women, huh?
Yeah, 2 of the greatest women on the planet.
That's very nice. And David has quite a job. He is an actor, he's a playwright, and also a guitarist. And incidentally, you may have seen him if you strolled through Central Park sometime. He's the guy up there on the hill strumming his guitar. And makes a good living at it as well.
I'm the luckiest man alive, read to say. It depends what day it is, what I do for a living.
And sure.
And this thing that became that guitar man from Central Park is it's like a realized field of dreams right in the middle of New York.
You put a hat out in front of you?
Open guitar case, 20 feet away from me, and people they'll come down the hill, they'll put $1 in the case after sitting there for 3-4 hours sometimes and singing all day. And they say thank you to me. It's an amazing thing.
You bet it is. And incidentally, the playwright business is booming too. You've got an established director committed to doing one of your plays.
Yes, I do. A gentleman who directed Masterclass on Broadway. We're trying to find a theater for it early in 2001. And I'm thrilled. He loves the play, and he's an awfully great guy.
First one that you'll have on
hopefully,
on the
yeah.
That's good. Well, all right, David, let's continue right here. Let's see if you can win big bucks, okay? You know about the rules, you know about the Lifelines, so let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire with David Ippolito. $100. What unit of time equals 1/60th of a minute? A year, a day, a second, vacation from job.
The answer is C, a second.
That's what 1/60th of a minute is. 1 second. $200. Which of these organs pumps blood through your body? Spleen, heart, spine, Wurlitzer.
Right about now, it's B, heart.
That's the heart. You're right. 200. Going for $300. A mean-spirited article about a celebrity is commonly called a what? Cleaver job, tomahawk job, hatchet job, nose job.
The answer is C, hatchet job.
Hatchet job is what they call it. $500. Which of these objects would most likely be made of paraffin? Jacket, tire, chair, candle.
D, candle.
Candle is the right answer for He's up to $1,000. Mutton is the meat of what animal? Sheep, pig, cow, buffalo.
Believe it's A, sheep.
Sheep, the right answer. Yeah, that's pretty good for mutton track. He goes for $2,000.
Get it. And with you, visit makeapdplan.com today.
New York City. Son of a New York City fireman who gave his son a guitar. How old were you when your dad gave you the guitar?
7 years old.
And you've been playing it ever since?
Yeah, well, actually, the first year that I got it, they made me practice, and I hated it. And then the next year, the Beatles were on the Ed Sullivan Show,
yeah.
and I had the guitar.
Sure,
So.
there you go. But you do write songs, and you got 4 albums out.
Yeah.
So you're doing quite well.
Thanks.
As a matter of fact, you got one song about your girlfriend, Joanne.
I actually have several songs about Joanne.
Yeah, why don't you sing just a few lines? Love to hear it.
Okay, I'll do the second verse. No matter how many others are there, one by one, they all fade away. As I'm trying my best not to stare, but hoping that she'll look my way. And by the way, their smile lights my world up. Proof of angels on earth, I assume. Whenever Joanne walks into the room.
Very nice. Poignant. Very poignant. And your blue eyes began to glisten at the same time.
That
Yeah.
happens, yeah.
Very nice, David. All right, here we go. Back to work now. You won $1,000. We're going for 2,000. 10 away from the million, David. Let's play. Here we go. Calamine lotion is which of the following colors? Yellow, pink, brown, light blue.
Calamine lotion. I got poison ivy every summer for the first 12 years of my life.
Sure.
It's pink. B.
Final?
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's pink. Calamine lotion, color pink. He's up to $4,000. The Sunshine State is the official nickname of what U.S. state? Texas, New Mexico, Florida, Arizona.
My dad is a retired battalion deputy chief, New York City Fire Department, but he lives in the Sunshine State now. So he's down in C, Florida.
You'd like to make that your
Final answer.
And you're right for $4,000. It's Florida. $8,000. Which of these actors recently joined the cast of the TV series Ally McBeal? Robert Downey Jr., Benjamin Bratt, Jimmy Smits, Sean Patrick Flannery.
Oh. A, Robert Downey Jr.
Sure?
Yeah.
Final?
Final answer.
Got it for $8,000. $7 away from the million. Here it comes for $16,000, David. Take a look. Unless called into a special session, Congress begins its regular session on what date every year? September 1st, January 3rd, November 23rd, February 1st.
Something jumped out at me, but you know what? Oh, I gotta stay in the game, so I have to use a lifeline.
Got somebody you want to call, maybe? Some political science buff?
Yeah, I'd like to call my sister Irene.
Your sister Irene?
Yeah.
This is not a little song, is it?
No,
Just kidding. All right. Okay, AT&T, we need his sister Irene. Hi, Irene. Regis
Hi.
Philbin here from ABC's Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. How you doing?
Good, how are you doing?
Got your multi-talented brother here.
He is multi-talented.
Oh, yeah, he's been acting out his play. He's been singing, dancing. It's been a big show here.
Wish I could see
And
it.
he's won $8,000 while he's doing all that, going for $16,000. Kind of hung up on a question here.
Okay.
So he's calling you. He's going to give you the question, the 4 answers. One of them's the right answer, okay? Okay, David, here we go. It's all yours. 30 seconds. Start now.
Hey,
Hi, Dave, talk a little louder.
unless called into special session, Congress begins its regular session on what date every year? September 1st, January 3rd, November 23rd, or February 1st?
September 1st, November... my initial feeling is September 1st.
How confident?
I'm not very confident.
Congress
Of course, October 1st.
begins its regular session.
Oh, no. No.
Okay. All right.
Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene.
Okay.
Well, it's, you know, we have other ways to go here.
Yes, we do. I don't know this, so, I think I'm going to ask the audience.
Why don't we do that? Audience, David needs your help. Now, come on. If you're ready, on your keypads, using A, B, C, or D, please vote now. Well, 45% say January 3rd, 38% say February 1st. September 1st and November 23rd didn't get much of a vote at all. 9 and 8%.
Wow. The president is sworn in the 20th of January, is that right? I hate to fly solo from this point on. Wow. You know, let's use the 50-50.
All right. Computer, take away 2 of those wrong answers, please.
Now, Irene said September. The audience said January. She said, no.
Yeah, she took back some.
Yeah, that was the
first.
last
Yeah,
thing
the
that
last
we
thing
heard
she
was,
said before.
No, click. Okay. Well, you know what? I told Joanne, I said, $100, we're going to dinner. $200, we're going to a really good restaurant.
You got 8,000 in, but if you miss, you'll go back to 1,000 for 1,000.
$1,000 we'll take in a show.
Absolutely.
$1,000 we'll take in a show.
That's if you lose. Now let's look at the bright side.
Okay, you know what? Might as well. All right, let's make it B.
Going with the audience.
Yeah, let's go with the audience.
Have you seen this audience?
They're a good-looking bunch.
Okay, want to make it your...
Nice meeting you.
And lovely meeting you, and I'll come up with the hill and say hello.
You really should come out there. Yeah, let's say B.
Final answer.
Final answer.
Yes, he's won $6,000. We'll come back in a moment when David goes for $32,000. Okay, we have a New York celebrity in the hot seat right now. He's the fellow who serenades thousands of people over the years in the Central Park, playing on his guitar, and got the crowd here enchanted and behind you all the way. But unfortunately, you run into one of those questions that just takes away all of your lifelines in one fell swoop. So the lifelines are gone. Now it's going to be you and your guitar all the way. But you won $16,000, you know? How do you feel?
That's a lot of Sundays in the park.
Yeah, I'll bet, sure. All right, my man, you won 16,000. Now you got to get to 32,000 because then you can't leave here with less than that, okay?
Okay.
All right, all the lifelines are gone. He's 6 away from $1 million. Let's play. Here we go. $32,000. In what movie does the pool-playing character Fast Eddie Felson first appear? The Cincinnati Kid, Marty, The Color of Money, The Hustler.
I know the two movies that character showed up in, and I think the first, one of my probably favorite actors of all time, Paul Newman, and great film. And the answer is D, The Hustler.
Final answer.
Final answer.
Got it to 32,000. Yeah, I love that movie too, you know, and there with Jackie Gleason washing his hands, and George C. Scott said, well, stay with this kid. He's a loser. And Minnesota Fats beat him. Here we go, 64,000. Come on, David, let's pile it on. 5 away from $1 million. Take a look at this. The phrase knuckle down is derived from what game? Bowling, marbles, bocce, football, knuckle down. You probably played all 4 of these games here in New York, right?
And badly.
Knuckle down.
It's gotta hurt. You know what? It's gotta be. It's gotta be. I couldn't talk you into a couple more lifelines, right?
It's gotta be
I
what?
can't. Let's say B, marbles.
You say you can't lose. Well, $32,000. Yeah, you'll go home with that. That's right. This is
and I'm having a great time, so I can't lose.
and we enjoy having you. So 64,000. You say marbles.
Oh yeah.
I say final answer. You say,
I say yeah.
and I say, just won $64,000. This is a nice game we're playing.
This is all right.
I say, you say, he say. 4 away from $1 million. Up to 125,000. But now if you miss, now you go back to 32,000, okay?
Okay.
So here it is for $125,000. In the painting known as Whistler's Mother, which of these appears in the background? A fireplace, grandfather clock, framed etching, bookcase. You've seen this picture, a painting dozens of times.
Right.
What's behind it?
See, this is the wrong question. The real name of this is A Study in Black and White. And I've seen it 1,000 times.
Just think about it.
And she's sitting in a chair.
Come on, think. She's sitting in the chair.
And I think she's wearing a shawl. And if it was a study in black and white, then probably the best thing for an artist to use in the background. Well, 32,000 is a lot of Broadway tickets. Yes, you know what?
Wait, what are you going to do? Are you going to make a solid guess out of it? It would just be a guess, right?
Yeah, you know what? That's a good thought. You know, I'm trying to visualize this painting.
Mm-hmm.
And all 4 of those things look really good in the background.
Yeah. Driving yourself crazy with this. Well,
okay, there she is.
Wait a minute, listen. Looks good.
Yeah. She's redecorated.
It's something that stands out there in the background.
Well, I have to guess. So, and I'm trying to picture something. You know what? I've got to guess.
David, you don't have to guess. You can always walk with the 64,000 because.
Oh, I have 64.
You've got 64.
Do you believe that I lost track?
I know. I'm trying to tell you, you'll lose 32,000 if you guess and it's wrong. If you guess and it's right, 125,000. But
You know something? See, there you go. Movies are good. Math is not my thing.
okay, that's why I'm here.
Thank you. I'm sitting here looking going, I can't lose. I've got 64. I'm going for 120. Makes you wonder how I got here, right? $32,000 is a lot of Sundays in the park. You know
Sure
what?
it is, sure it is.
I'm gonna guess, and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna guess B.
I am compelled by law to ask you, is that your final answer? Even though I don't want to hear it. Because I'm afraid. I'm a chicken. I'm a wimp. And you're a guitar man. You're going to tell me it is or it isn't.
$64,000, huh?
Actually, it's be 32,000 that you'll miss if you.
Right.
You understand where you are? You've won 64,000.
What?
Giving me a nervous breakdown here.
Yeah. Okay.
You've won
If I walk
64,000.
away-
You can walk away with six. I give you this check. Here, see, look. David Ippolito.
Oh, okay.
$64,000.
Okay.
Or I give you this check if you got it right. 125,000.
It's becoming
Or
clear.
I give you this if you have it wrong. 32,000.
Uh-huh. I just needed flashcards. That's all.
That's right.
Okay.
We have visual aids, and
Okay,
here they
that's
are.
what I needed. Oh, man. You know what? I've met some of the nicest people I've ever met back in that green room, and they're all sitting in those chairs, and they're all dying to get here.
Sure.
And I would love for one of those guys to be able to get to $1 million.
It's nice.
It's the honest to God truth, and
Yeah.
you know what?
I'll bet.
I'm walking away with 64,000.
There you go. There you go. All right, now wait a minute. Okay. You're very popular with the crowd. The crowd loves you, but let's just torment ourselves.
I don't want to know.
One step further. You were going to guess something at about 3 different points in this. What was it going to be?
I think it was going to be B.
And C, it was C, the framed etching. Take that 64,000 and get out of here.
Thank you
Thanks
so
very
much,
much. Good
man.
luck to you. Wow, that was something. Well, let me tell you something. The next time you're in New York City during the summer months especially, stop by Central Park and listen to David play. And at the end of the song, raise up your hands and scream, "It was a framed etching!" Thank God he didn't go for it. All right, now we have a hot seat that's wide open and getting cold, so here's the next fastest finger question. Put these historical events in chronological order, starting with the earliest. Italian Renaissance, French Revolution, Jesus born, Great Pyramids built. Okay, everybody, time's up. Let's see that answer in the correct order, starting with the earliest event. And it was Great Pyramids built. And then Jesus born. And then the Italian Renaissance, French Revolution following that. Who got it right? And in the fastest time, and the winner is Matthew.
Yes.
Grant. Matthew, how you doing? Stand right here. Congratulations. When we come back, Matthew's going to try his luck and win $1 million.
When you fill
out your options, including non-surgical treatments.
Matthew Gray, a graduate student at the University of Virginia, comes from Charlottesville, Virginia. Nice to have you here, Matthew. Congratulations. I guess we've had a number of people here from Charlottesville. I guess the association with the University of Virginia accounts for that, huh?
I imagine so. It's
Yeah.
a town of about 60,000.
You going for your PhD?
Yes.
In what subject?
Physics.
Physics. My worst subject. Couldn't comprehend, couldn't get it. And there's your mother sitting back there. Mary Ellen, how you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
What's your son going to do with a physics degree?
We've been asking that for years.
He's going to be a scientist, right?
Yes, yes.
What do you do, Ellen?
I'm a landscape architect.
Landscape architect. Good for you. Those rolling hills of Virginia?
Mostly backyards.
Okay, all right. I was trying to, give it a little, but that's okay. Backyards, we'll take that too. Okay, Matthew, you're here. Can you believe it?
No.
You got in, you're here. So let's do it, all right? You know about the rules, you know about the lifelines. So let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire with Matthew Gray. We always start with that $100 question. What is it commonly called when people pair off a safety in a risky situation? Double clutch, buddy system, 1-2 punch, marriage.
I think the answer is B, buddy system.
That's what they call it, the buddy system. 200. If you tell someone to hit the road, what are you asking him to do? Sleep, eat, leave, tap dance.
You're asking him to leave, C.
Yeah, hit the road means leave, get up and go. $300. What bird shares its name with a particular shade of yellow? Blue jay, sparrow, canary, blackbird.
Canary. Canary yellow.
Got it for $300. $500. Here it is, Matthew. Where on the body is the cranium? Head, foot, arm, chest.
I believe the answer is A, head.
And that's where the cranium is, in the head. You're right. $500. He's going for $1,000. By definition, which of these would most likely be served in a demitasse? Steak, black coffee, cake, finger sandwich.
I'm pretty sure the answer is B, black coffee. It's a little common.
And you're right, it's black coffee. $1,000. I know it's wild the effect that the first 5 questions have on people, regardless of how educated they are. All right, but you're doing great. You won $1,000, going for $2,000. Take a look. Which of the following is the active ingredient in a household item known as smelling salts? Methane, chlorine, sulfur, ammonia. You know what smelling salts do?
I've had to use smelling salts.
Oh, really?
I may need to use them now. I'm not sure. Yeah. But, wasn't entirely in tune at the time. I don't really remember the smell.
Sure.
I think I'd like to poll your audience.
Sure, we can do that. Audience, we need a little help from Matthew now. On your keypads, using A, B, C, or D, vote now. 84% call it ammonia.
Didn't want to taint the pool. I agree with them. I think they're right. We'll go with D, ammonia.
And make it your...
I will make it my final answer.
Audience, right again for $2,000. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we go on to the $4,000 question. Gray, going for his PhD at the University of Virginia, just a month away. You'll pick up that degree if all goes well, huh?
Yeah.
But if they have any questions like what a smelling salt's made of,
Then I'll need them again.
now how have you prepared for this day?
I've been sitting at home playing. PlayStation is very much like the controller on your control panel. So A, B, C, D.
Sure. Get those fingers very agile.
Yeah.
And you went out and bought your first World Almanac, your first atlas.
My first, yeah. Haven't studied a lot of geography in a long time, and I've always sort of wanted an excuse to buy one, and this was
What better
obviously
excuse than
a
this?
great reason.
Well, you're doing just fine. You've won $2,000. You've got 2 lifelines left, and we're going for $4,000. Matthew, ready? Let's play. Here we go. $4,000. What athlete holds the Olympic record for winning the most gold medals in women's swimming? Was it Jenny Thompson, Kristen Otto, Summer Sanders, Janet Evans?
This was just in the Olympics in Australia. I am pretty sure that Jenny Thompson took over the record for the most gold medals won by a women's swimming athlete.
Sure enough to make it your final answer?
Yes, I am.
Yes, it was Jenny Thompson. $4,000. Good. 8 gold medals, and she was just here on our show. All right, here we go for $8,000. In the lyrics of You're the One That I Want, from the movie Grease, what are Danny's chills doing? Dividing, multiplying, adding, subtracting.
I'm not a musical fan, but I'm glad that I've had to watch a few. I believe the chills are multiplying.
Okay. Final?
It is my final answer, yeah.
And you're right, they're multiplying. 8,000. 7 away from the million, going for 16,000 right now. What major city airport has a 3-letter code that is also a word meaning not very strict? New York, Boston, Los Angeles, Salt Lake City.
Okay, Los Angeles' airport is LAX, which you would say lax, which is certainly not very strict. I wish I'd looked at my luggage tag on the way in. Although it's not how I would have spelled it, I am willing to trust that the pronunciation of lax is good enough, and I will go with Los Angeles.
As your
Final answer.
yes, lax, L-A-X. Not very strict. You got it. 16,000. When we come back, we go for $32,000.
Weekdays.
And move us closer to a cure. Someday, we can.
Send off everything with code SAVE40 at Shutterfly.
Matthew Gray from Charlottesville, Virginia. Won 16,000, going for 32,000. What are you going to do with this money?
I will pay off some student loans left from undergrad. I will take my mother back to Alaska. She's always wanted to go. We went when I was 12 years old, I think.
Mm-hmm.
She loved it. And I will probably stop eating ramen as my main course for dinner.
Ramen is,
Ramen is a 25-cent packet of noodles that you boil and can subsist on for apparently weeks and months.
Really?
Because,
look at you, you're a big hulk of a guy. Look what ramen did for you. I'll try to pick some up on the way home tonight. All right, we're going for 32,000, 6 away from that million. And your mother's back there smiling. Let's go for it, okay? Here it is. Let's play. Okay, Matthew, saving the world before bedtime is the slogan for which of these TV cartoon series? The Powerpuff Girls, Pokemon, Rugrats, Animaniacs.
Oh boy. I have not seen the Powerpuff Girls or Pokemon, although I'm familiar. I've seen Rugrats. Animaniacs was fantastic. I'm pretty sure that it wasn't Animaniacs. I'm pretty sure it's not Rugrats.
So you never heard this phrase, then, saving the world before bedtime?
I have heard it. I'm pretty sure I heard it associated with the Powerpuff Girls.
You've got a lot of time to watch cartoons, don't you?
Take a break from writing like at home. I don't think it's Pokemon. I think it's the Powerpuff Girls.
Well, you lose 15,000 if you're wrong. You can walk with the 16. Powerpuff Girls, want to go for it?
Yeah, I do. Powerpuff Girls, yes, my final answer.
Got it for $32,000. You know what that means? We're out of time for tonight, but Matthew will be back here tomorrow night, and joining him will be 10 new co-stars from all over the country. And they are Jeanette Malloy, Steve Barr, Marisa Mayorly, Bob Barker, Michael Hughes, Laura Ricciardo, Mitchell Durden, Jill Davis, Rayleigh Mangold, and Ken Benson.